I've just been reading Boy George's autobiography, right? It's called Walk Like a Man or Talk Like a Man or something like that. And in it, he has this quote, which I remember coming out when I was about 14, where he said that he would prefer to have a cup of tea to sex, right? And at the time, as a 14-year-old, paying 6 times the cover price for second-hand pornography off the sixth formers, I found that particularly offensive. But anyway, I was thinking, what kind of world was Boy George moving in, where he was being offered that choice between sex and tea? What kind of friends did he have? Was it like, oh yeah, come in, boy, sit down. Now, what would you like? Tea or sex? And he'd say, well, I was wondering, could I have coffee? And they'd go, no. You know the choice here. It's tea or sex. Can I have a soft drink? No. It's tea or sex, why don't you listen? And he'd go, oh, I'll have tea then. Of course, later on his life got more complicated because he went off both tea and sex, Boy George, and he became a heroin addict, and that was particularly bad for him, moving in the kind of social circles that he did, you know. Because he'd go around to people's houses, and as usual, they'd go, oh, come in, boy, sit down. Now, what would you like today, tea or sex? And he'd go, well, I was wondering if I could have some heroin, because I'm a heroin addict. And they'd go, no. You know the choice here. It's tea or sex. And he'd go, please, I don't want tea, I want some heroin. And they go, what's happened to you? You used to love tea. You've changed, Joe, since you became famous. You know. It's weird, because later on in his book he says that even though his natural sexual orientation was towards homosexuality, he actually took so much drugs that he started having sex with women. And I thought, what a terrible drug heroin must be if it can make you confuse a woman's vagina with a man's arse. Which gets me neatly onto a subject I wanted to talk about, which is anal sex on Channel 5. And you probably don't know, because you probably haven't done as much research into the subject as I have, but anal sex is legal between consenting adult men, but not between consenting adult heterosexuals, and I think that's a terrible thing, because it's the last taboo that we have in modern society in many ways. And I think when a heterosexual couple engage in the anal sex act, they're striking a blow against thousands of years of social, sexual, religious conditioning. And in many ways, it's the most important and impressive act of personal and private revolution against established belief systems that any two people can make. That's what I always say, anyway, you know. Sometimes it works, but on other occasions the woman in question says, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Now, will you stop going on about that? Otherwise, I'll have to move to another carriage. On the Ferris wheel. Thanks a lot. Bye.